I like to believe, Gene, that you didn't compliment me because you hadn't heard what I had to say.
That was exactly why.
I came to this country. I wasn't born in this country. I came to this country because I chose this country. And I chose this country because I was told that it was the best country in the world. And I came here when I came to college. I met my wife here, and I made a life for myself, got an excellent education. And I was able to stay in this country and grow up. I have 3 children, and I have now 10 grandchildren. This country has given my family everything that we have. And I truly never understood what this country stood for until I watched what's going on here. There's the discussion where people take very strong positions in both sides of the issue, and they respect each other and let each other speak, and a vote gets taken and the decision is adopted. In other countries, that is decided either by fighting, by shooting people, by people disappearing, by governments putting people in jail that never come out. I can tell you because I've seen some of that in my country where I was born. And I'm impressed. I'm just beyond myself to watch it in action and to see it. When I decided to run for the council, I did it because I wanted to give back to Winnetka 20 years of great life, which is probably half of my married life, actually a little bit less. I've been married 46 years. To give back what I had received. And I have to tell you, this is probably one of the most difficult decisions that I've ever seen. And I've seen people be very, very strong in their positions. And I am just beyond myself to observe that everybody respects each other, everybody allows people to speak. When I was elected, I said to myself that I was elected to speak for the voice of the people, of the residents of this community, to maintain what this country stands for. And we live in a country where the majority rules. There's no question about it. We elect our officials by majority. We do things by majority, and it all works, and it works very well. And I have to tell you that I was very, very concerned whenever this came to a vote, how would I vote? I had many discussions for many people. And when the caucus decided to put a survey, I thought it was the best thing they could have done to resolve the issue. And I commend them as you can't imagine. So when I spoke to Sandy Berger and she said, we're thinking of putting that question in the survey, I said, wow, that's a great way to get information, to get real basic information of what people want to do. To me, it helps me tremendously because it helped me to understand that I was elected with the word trustee, which means I get the trust of the people, and I feel that I have to give it back. I think that what the Plan Commission has done is an excellent piece of work, and I respect them for that, and I congratulate them. It just so happens that the rest of the people in Winnetka decided that they want something different. It is not that they don't want diversity. I don't believe that. When I go around the neighborhoods, I see a diversity in the community. I don't think it's that. I think that people very seriously are very generous. They really are. And when it's time to give, they really give, and they give very handsomely. Just go to any of the institutions in Chicago and watch who are the people that have given money to these institutions. And you'll be surprised how many of them live in Winnetka. I was, besides myself, to see some of the names that live in Winnetka. People are very generous, so it's not a question that they don't want to do that. I also don't believe that it's a question of trying to discriminate. I just don't see that. I'm sorry. Anybody who can live in Winnetka lives here, or wants to live in Winnetka is able to make it, lives here. And so I believe that the caucus has given us information as to what the people want. And I believe that that's what should be done. If it was different, people would express themselves. We've seen emails. We have seen people come to various meetings. We have seen people call by telephone. In every one of those instances, the majority has always been on the side of not wanting to do this. And so it's not a question that I think we can decide without taking that into account. We have to. That's what we were elected to do. And so that's what I will do.